Whatever the occasion, effortless elegance is right this way. Because Hilton brings you new ways to stay courtesy of the Nomad London. And it doesn't stop at award-winning dining in a space draped in velvet and illuminated by vintage chandeliers. No, this day goes beyond with unparalleled personalized service and attentive hospitality. Oh, and did we mention the Nomad London can be booked using your Hilton Honors points at Hilton.com? Hilton, for the stay.
Get into your body's vitals with the Vitals app on Apple Watch.
I wanna get into my body and then my skin do the talking. I wanna feel like I'm myself again.
The Vitals app tracks key overnight metrics so you can spot changes in your health before you feel them. The Vitals app on Apple Watch. iPhone XS or later required. The Vitals app is for wellness purposes only and not for medical use.
I wanna get into my body.
Welcome to Sara Talk Solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, you tune in a bit of a different type of show. We have another week in store of Sara Talk Solutions. You can jump on the website, theblock105.com, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Shoot me an email, theblocksaratalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sara B, and I'm your host. You can jump on the socials, which is Aussie_Sara_LA.
I found you. I found you beautiful. I found you exploding.
You're listening to Sara Talk Solutions. My name is Sara B, and I'm your host. Sit back and let me take on an impactful journey as I introduce you to today's Australian and American hero. Welcome. You are listening to Sara Talks Solutions.
I found you. I found you. I found you beautiful. I found you exploding. I found you.
You're listening to Sara Talk Solutions. Welcome to the Miss Sara B. I'm your host. Sit back and let me take you on an impactful journey as I introduce you to today's new brand of American hero. Guys, we'll get right into it. Another week in store. I'm just going to get right into it as we speak on topics which is very close to home, where it just really depresses me, and that is survivor jobs. As known as side hustles or side gigs, are temporary or low-paying positions taken to cover basic expenses while pursuing more desired career. These jobs are often associated with individuals in creative fields like acting or industries that are upfront compensation may be low. So yeah, I am in a creative headspace where I am looking, to further the acting career, but in order to do that, I'm doing all these survival jobs where it's just exhausting. It is draining. It just takes everything out of you.
Beautiful. Exploding. I found beautiful. Exploding.
You're listening to Sara Talk Solutions. Tune into a bit of a different type of show. Our goal in the show is to shine the light on American open wounds, showcase those urgently attempting to stop the bleeding, and hopefully inspire some folks to unlock opportunities to do the same. You're listening to Sara B, and I'm your host. You're listening to the one and only theblock105.com. Every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can shoot me an email, theblocksaratalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sara B. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sara_LA.
Your head shakes at your heart. You're pulling yourself apart.
You're listening to Sara B, and I'm your host. Talking about the good old survival jobs where it's just exhausting, the things you got to do. Here are some common examples of survival jobs. Bartending as an option offers flexibility and a chance to earn extra cash or income. Ride sharing, babysitting, pet care, virtual assistants, writing, freelance work, teaching, tutoring, catering or party planning, hotel jobs, real estate brokers. It all depends on what you're after. Like survivor jobs, as you know, is a side hustle and side gigs, which is exhausting. It is exhausting. What are some other survivor jobs? Consider as chemical engineer, a forester, a logger, a wildlife biologist. What is the survival job? Survival job is usually low paying, often physical demanding, jobs taken out of necessity, just to make ends meet. Oh yeah, don't I know it, and I'm feeling and I'm going through it as we speak.
We're bleeding down, I found you. Hey, I found you. The calm across your face. The stakes you got this place. No, I was outside my mind, but found you.
You're listening to Sara Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email, the blog saratalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text 818-963-9183. You're listening to one and only Miss Sara B, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sara_LA. Every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're talking about survival jobs where I am just going through just hell right now with survivor jobs. I hate when people don't take accountability and they, deflect or they throw it on you. What are the jobs are safe during depression? What are the industries do well in the recession? 10 recession-proof fields, healthcare, public safety, education, law, finance, mental health, utilities, and trade. What jobs is best for enjoying life? 9 high-paying jobs for better work-life balance. Data analyst, real estate agent, financial analyst, web developer, corporate recruiter, product manager, social media manager, management consultant. What are the 3 realistic careers? So the realistic careers are agriculture and natural resources, safety and law enforcement, engineering, transport and distribution, construction, crafts and support, and crafts and mechanical, automotive service technicians. So these seems to be which are realistic careers. Good old realistic careers.
Are you looking to start your own business? Well, look no further than busy.com. Right now, we'll complete.
You're listening to Sara Talk Solutions. We're talking about the good old survivor jobs. I am at a survival you know, where the money's good, but it is exhausting. You know, I'm just looking at, you know, how to make money as a survivalist, 15 business ideas for the survivalist for 2024, start a YouTube channel, which is like 72,000 a month, start an online course sales business, which is 85K a month, start a niche website, 107 a month, started a subscription box business, which is 97,000K a month. Start a podcast, which is 97.9 per month. Start an e-commerce reselling business, which is 83,000 per month. Are these real? Are these really, really, really weird? Like, oh my goodness. Yeah, don't believe it. You're listening to Sara Talk Solutions. My name is Sara B, and I'm your host. Sit back and let me take on an impactful journey as I introduce you to today's new brand of American hero. We're talking about the good old survival jobs. We all have them. We all hate them, but we have to pay the bills. You know, what is the survivor job? A survivor job resume is designed for temporary and low-paying jobs you've taken to cover basic expense while searching for something better. These bridge jobs might not be your field, but they keep you afloat. And there's zero shame in taking a survivor job. You know, what are the emergency jobs? 12 emergency management careers. Emergency medical technician, control room operator, security officer, public information officer, safety coordinator, disaster recovery manager, educator, and public health care. So, it all depends on your version of what is a survival job. You're listening to Sara Talk Solutions. You can jump on the website, which is theblock105.com every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Shoot me an email, theblocksaratalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sara B, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sara_LA. What's the best survival job? Or, what's the best survival skill? So first aid is the only thing that could make survival situation more difficult. CPR, traumatic treatments and bleeding, water safety, shelter building, build a fire, foraging and hunting, and water purification. What's the best job for anxiety and depression? Best jobs for people with low stress environment, predictable routines, minimal social interactions. Some include data entry, bookkeeping, library work, certain types of engineering and program. It all depends on what you're after, what you got to do in order to get to that next level, or just to survive. That's why it's called a survival job. Oh my gosh, just a survival job.
For me, hope has really been essential. Hope is not just a feeling, it's a strategy. It is something that you have in spite of every rational reason to not have hope. Optimism and faith and hanging on when it doesn't even maybe make sense to hang on. It's a strategy. This year we've had to lose our space. We've lost dancing.
You're listening to Sara Talk Solutions. You can jump on the website, which is theblock105.com, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can shoot me an email, theblock, saratalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sara B, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sara_LA. We're talking about the good old survival jobs, what gets us through, what doesn't get us through. I'm just exhausted because it's a lot for me. It's taking a lot out of me. You know, just dealing with just multiple personalities, a lot of selfish bitches and bastards out there. They couldn't give a fuck about anyone else but themselves. It's just low-end motherfuckers. That's all it is. And it's just exhausting. I just can't explain it. I just can't explain it. Just living in America, it's just exhausting. It's a lot. It is a lot, it's a lot, and it's a lot. And I'm just not having it.
We've lost the hugs with friends and people that we loved, all these things that we took for granted. If I can live through this next 6 months, day by day, if I can live through this, what comes next will be nuts. We've lost dancing. We've lost dancing. This year we had to lose our space. We've lost dancing. All these things that we took for granted. We've lost dancing.
You're listening to Sara Talk Solutions. We're talking about the good old survival jobs. There's plenty of those, but it's soul-sucking at the same time. You know, dealing with these people and different personalities, oh my gosh, it takes so much out of you. And yeah, I can't explain it enough. And yeah, there's so much that we need to learn. 15 side hustles and survival jobs ideas for performers. And this is interesting because being a performer, we all need good survival jobs. Teaching classes is number one. Selling products of art, number 2. Freelance writing, number 3. Social media, number 4. Personal trainer, number 5. Coaching, number 6. Virtual assistant, number 7. Website builder, number 8. Temp work, number 9. Modeling, number 10. Realer is number 11. Number 12 is network marketing. 13 is ebook sales. 4 is voice acting. 15, affiliated marketing. But how do you actually become successful at these survival jobs? Yeah, that's my goal. That's my question to it. You're listening to Sara Talk Solutions. You can jump on the website, which is theblock105.com, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Shoot me an email, theblog, saratalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sara B. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sara_LA. You're listening to Sara Talk Solutions. You can jump on the website, which is theblock105.com, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can shoot me an email, theblogsaratalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sara B, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sara_LA. We're talking about the good old survival jobs, but good coffee houses. I'm actually in Lincoln, Nebraska as we speak, and I had stumbled across this amazing coffee house. They were so kind. They gave me free cups of coffee, which I thought that was amazing. And they were just awesome. Like, I was really taken back. The coffee house is the Lincoln's very first coffee shop, since 1987. Visit for the food and drinks, stick around for the people and the atmosphere. As a locally owned and operated business, our food, coffee and teas are made from scratch daily by our friendly baristas and baker. We offer a range of espressos and coffee drinks in a chilled cafe with a quiet area and decor as electric as our staff and customers. We commit to all patrons' comfort and making your day a little brighter. They certainly made my day a lot brighter. They found out it was my birthday. They gave me birthday coffees, which I was really happy, and they did put a smile on my dial.
If I can live through this, what comes next will be marvelous.
You're listening to Sara Talk Solutions. I am in awe with this amazing coffee shop in Lincoln, Nebraska. Super lovely. The staff was amazing. They gave me free cups of coffee. I was so happy. I did check out the shop, and it was just amazing. Like, we couldn't find, it's not that you couldn't find, it's like it's so much they have. Like they have a seasonal menu, everyday menu, which is house specialties. They had this amazing coffee, which is their house coffee, which is, they call it the Silky Jazz, which I thought that was pretty cool. I did try, like, I had all these samples of like 4 different coffees, and I was like, oh, this is crazy. You know, they have, you can buy coffees there, which was really, really, I just really loved it. In that sense, the atmosphere was just great. I was just super happy that, you know, they gave me free cups of coffee, which put a smile to my dial. You're listening to Sara Talk Solutions. I'm Sara B and I'm your host. Sit back and let me take an impactful journey as I introduce you to today's Australian American hero. We're talking about good old coffee houses. I found this amazing, cute little coffee house where they were just sweet, sweet, sweet. The staff members are absolutely adorable. The coffee house is in downtown Lincoln, 1324 P Street, Lincoln, Nebraska. Open daily from 6 a.m. to 3. Their phone number, which is 402-610-1767. Sorry, 402-610-1769. You can shoot an email as well. info@thecoffeehouseinc.com. They are just amazing in a sense of they were just accommodating, they were kind, the staff was amazing, all the girls were just amazing. I was actually quite taken back by it all. You know, the sheer fact that, you know, it was my birthday, they were kind enough to give me free coffees, which they didn't need to, and I'm just like, wow, wasn't expecting that. But yeah, the benefits of kind of leaving LA, and you appreciate just like the little minor things, you know, about like the coffee house. You know, it's a lot. Like they've been around, it's been the first ones, and you know, when they stick around this long, you know they're good and they are here to stay. You're listening to Sara Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email, which is theblog.saratalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sara B, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_LA, my IG, drop me a DM. We're talking about good old coffees. Good coffees go a long way. In a sense of, you know, just put a smile on your dial. A great believer of that. It is my birthday, or I should say birthday month, and unfortunately I felt sick, and I just wasn't just being me, and it's not fun. I'm just like, whoa, in a sense of I just want to enjoy myself, but just couldn't. I was on my deathbed. Good old happy birthday to me. The coffee house that I'm talking about, which is made in our mission to give our guests an excellent coffee dining experience they deserve. You work hard every day and warrants nothing less than a perfect cup of coffee or a specialty drink to get to your next goal. So each morning you can find one of our wonderful bakers thoughtfully crafting our daily selection. That is if you get there early enough. Having your own in-house bakery helps to ensure our guests getting a freshest and tastiest treat. Choose from our fresh selections of pastries, cookies, and egg and cheese breakfast croissants, and so much more. There's something for everyone. We want you to have the best experience you can, try new things, get great time doing it. If you have questions, we've got answers. If you try something new and it's not your thing, that's cool. We'll make you something else free of charge, of course. The coffee house has been around for almost 30 years for nothing. We want to do the best we can, and proof is in the pudding. That is very, 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 and very, very true. Proof is in the pudding that they've been around forever and they're doing it right. You're listening to Miss Sara B, and I'm your host. You can shoot me an email, theblogSaraTalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sara B. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sara_LA. Every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're talking about good coffees, and the coffee is just amazing. So the Thornton Coffee Roasters, our mission is the Thornton Family Coffee Roaster is to share the experience with coffee lovers in the city. We love the form and the fantastic cups of coffee. We want to create a sustainable business for our family, friends, and local community we live and run our coffee business in. Their vision is to become a leading premium specialty coffee roasters through retail and wholesale coffees channels in the Southwest and the West Portland and West Portland suburban areas. We want to present a handcrafted coffee culture to these areas, reflecting Portland, well known as a unique culture, reputation for great coffees and food, and expand this reputation into suburban areas. We want to put the West Portland and Thornton family coffee roasters on the map through practicing and fostering and presenting and educating innovation in coffee. We want our family business to grow, prosper, and exist in future generations. Very, 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 very true. They are doing an amazing job. It was a good stumble. I'm glad I come across them. The coffee house in Lincoln, Nebraska. I cannot rave and rant enough about it. Well done, and more well done. You're listening to Sara Talk Solutions. You're listening to Sara Talk Solutions. You can always shoot me an email, theblog.saratalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text 818-963-9183. Also jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sara_LA. We're talking about good old coffees. Coffees is very important. You know, this amazing little coffee place is just awesome. They've done an amazing job. They impressed me by far with yummy, different flavor types of coffee. You're listening to Sara Talk Solutions. We're talking about the good old coffee, different places. It is amazing. I am really impressed how they are just to die for. It's just like amazing how a good coffee put a pep in your step, in a sense of awesome, like in a sense of what coffee can do. Put a smile on your dial, in a sense of really impressed by it all. And I am just taken back, and I'm impressed just by the whole everything about the coffee, the setup. It's just put a smile on my dial, and now I know why it's good, because I can see it's Portland, Oregon as well. That makes sense now, because I'm like, why is it so good? And they understand the making of good coffee. You know what I mean? Your local family-owned coffee roaster supplying wholesale and retail. It is just, I can't explain it enough. Really good. Well done. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, ladies, for the staff. I'm following them everywhere. They're all my socials, and I appreciate them. And I appreciate them. You're listening to Sara Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email, theblog.saratalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sara B, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sara_LA. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sara B, and I'm your host. Talking about good coffees, good cups of coffee. Yum, and more yum. You're listening to Sara Talk Solutions. You can always shoot me an email, theblog.saratalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sara B, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sara_LA, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're talking about the good old coffee houses or coffees. I am going through a stage where I need good cups of coffee, get my cup of joe, get my morning, started, which is really, really good. I just know that I need to, try to stay on top and try to keep everything on, positive manner, a positive note. A lot's going on in my world. I'm pissed, I'm annoyed. It's just a lot of things. It's just not what I cranked up to be. It's not where I'm supposed to be. And it's just upsetting me because I'm a little sensitive, being my birthday. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sara B, and I'm your host. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sara B, and I'm your host. You can shoot me an email, the blog saratalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sara B. Jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sara_LA, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. June. It is my birthday month, and I knew that. And usually around this time of month, I get really, really, really sensitive. What is the best birthday message? A great birthday message combined, a heartfelt wish for happiness with a touch of appreciation and maybe a bit of humor. Here are some examples. Happy birthday, wishing you a day filled with joy and a year full of wonderful things. Happy birthday, have a fantastic day and great year ahead. Happy birthday, may your day be as special as you are, which that's sweet. More personal, happy birthday, I'm so grateful to have you in my life, wishing you the best year ever. Happy birthday, I hope your special day is filled with all things that make you smile. I'm so lucky to have you as a friend, family and partner. Happy birthday, you're getting older, you're just delivering up. Here's another year of awesome. I love that. That's more personal. I love that. The happy birthday wishes. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sara B, and I'm your host. It is my birthday month. Going through some really nice, what's the best birthday message? Humorous one, happy birthday, another year older, but you're still young at heart. Enjoy your special day. Happy birthday, I hope your birthday is fun as you are. Happy birthday, wishing you a day filled with cake, laughter, and all things that make you happy. And maybe a little bit of mischief. Ooh, I like that. Key elements to consider when writing your message. Your relationship, specific details, express gratitude, keep positive, keep concise. Which day is your birthday? Birthday, the anniversary of a birth of a person, figurative as an institution. What are the top 10 rarest birthdays? Rarest birthday according report, which is 5038. includes December 25th, January 1st, December 24th, according to parents. A less common birthdays are July 4th, which falling around Thanksgiving as well. So those are the rare birthdays in that sense. Birthdays. You're listening to Sara Talk Solutions. Jump on the website, theblock105.com, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Shoot me an email, theblocksaratalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sara B. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sara_LA. We're talking about birthday, which it is my birthday month. And June babies. I keep meeting a lot of June babies. What's a powerful inspirational birthday quote? Forget the past, look forward to the future, for the best things are yet to come. Birthdays is a new start, fresh beginnings, and time to pursue new endeavors with the new goals. Move forward with confidence and courage. You are a special person. How do you wish a deep and meaningful birthday, inspirational birthday wishes? It always goes a long way. What does the Bible say about celebrating birthdays? The Bible neither explicitly encourage or discourage the celebration of birthdays. It focuses on praising God, living a life of honor of Him. Whether you not celebrate birthdays is a matter of an individual coincidence, and now the celebration reflects godly values. What are the 3 lines for happy birthdays? Generally short birthday wishes are happy birthday. Always remember you're getting better, not older. Sending you best birthday wishes on this special day. Wishing you a very happy birthday. Hope that your best birthday yet and all your wishes do come true. Happy birthday. Good old birthday. June babies, here we are.
How are you, friends? I've not seen you in so long. Can we please see each other? Cause I miss you.
You're listening to the one and only Miss Sara B, and I'm your host. You can shoot me an email, which is theblocksaratalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sara B, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sara_LA. Every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sara B. It's my birthday month. What is the most unique way to say happy birthday? Creative twists. Happy birthday, you escaped from the womb. May your Facebook wall be filled with messages from people you never talk to. Let's rise to a toast to health, and let's just keep the reasons quiet. You're not getting older, you're just getting more distinguished. May your birthday be as lit as your candles on your cake. So it all depends. How you take it or what you do. Unfortunately, I'm run down, I'm sick, I'm not feeling it. I'm just like, You know, I am doing the best I can. As such, I'm trying to be positive with it all and but it's just a lot to do with just where I'm at in my life, a lot to do with what I'm doing in order just to keep everything at a float. You're listening to Miss Sara B, and I'm your host. You can shoot me an email, theblog.saratalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sara B. Also jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sara_LA, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Good old Miss Sara B, and I am your host. It's my birthday month, as such. Inspirational birthday wishes, look for perfect words to celebrate someone's special day. Count your life by smiles, not tears. Count your age by friends, not years. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I hope all your birthday wishes do come true. So there's all these, positive, funny, happy birthday quotes for the best friends. You've got like cute happy birthday quotes for her. Happy birthday wishes for him. You're listening to one and only Miss Sara B, and I'm your host. We're talking about birthdays. Birthdays are important. Where, as I was saying, birthdays are important. As such, you're listening to Sara Talk Solutions. You can jump on the website, which is theblock105.com, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Shoot me an email, theblock.saratalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. Listen to the one and only Miss Sara B, and I'm your host. What's a good happy birthday song? It's always interesting to hear, what is a good happy birthday song?
Infobells! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to dear one. Happy birthday to you.
You're listening to the one and only Miss Sara B, and I'm your host. It's my birthday month as such, and I'm just like in awe as birthday songs and what it's all about. You're listening to Sara Talk Solutions. You can shoot on. You can jump on the website, which is theblock105.com every Friday 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can shoot me an email, theblock.saratalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to one and only Miss Sara B, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sara_LA, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You're listening to Sara Talk Solutions. You can shoot me an email. As always, the blog saratalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. Listen to the one and only Miss Sara B, and I'm your host. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sara_LA, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sara B, and I'm your host. You can shoot me an email, you can drop me a text, jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sara_LA, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're talking about my birthday, which is birthday month, which is extremely painful because I was sick. It was miserable weather. I was just like, wow. In a sense of just wasn't expecting to be just like on my deathbed on my birthday. But hey, nothing new on that. Nothing new on that department itself. We're talking about what's the best birthday, birthday gifts, birthday songs, it all depending on the person and the individual. Unique birthday gift ideas. It all depends. Who's in your life, who's not in your life. It all depends on the person, the individual. Birthday gifts, for her, birthday gifts for him. All depends what you are after and what you like. What's your little indulgence? You're listening to the one and only Miss Sara B, and I'm your host. We're talking about the good old June babies, the birthday month. We all know the star sign, which is Gemini. As such, June month, which is the middle of the year. My birthday, which was, June 3rd. Who was born on June 3rd, which is, and Winters actor Josh Sogarini and tennis pro Rafael Nadal. Why is June 3rd special? It's Jefferson Davis' birthday. An American politician has gone down in history with reverence and legacy preserved. What is June 3rd famous for? Holidays and observance: Christian's feast day, Confederate Memorial Day, Economics Day, you've got Mambo Day, you've got Opium Suppression Movement Day, World Bicycle Day, and you got Disaster. So, you know, as we know, June are June babies. As such, Geminis, and more Geminis. In that sense, you're listening to the one and only Miss Sara B, and I'm your host. You can always shoot me an email, theblogSaratalks@gmail.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sara B, and I'm your host. Always, you can drop me a DM on my socials, which is Aussie_Sara_LA. Welcome, and thank you for listening. I'm glad. Stay plugged, stay tuned, stay current. This is my birthday month. Many more shows to talk about, and just get through this birthday month as such. You know, it's just, birthday month, and birthday month.
All right, here we go.
New Phineas and Ferb is here.
We're back, baby.
For 104 more days
I know what we're gonna do today.
of summer vacation.
I am ready for summer shenanigans. Let's do it. Oh, yeah.
All right. We're gonna bust Phineas and Ferb once and for all.
Are we gonna do this again?
New inventions, shenanigans, innators, adventures, and songs.
Brand new summer vacation.
New Phineas and Ferb starts June 5th on Disney Channel and next day on Disney Plus. On DisneyPlus.Disney.com.